Hey everyone, welcome to Games Done Right. My name's Michael, and we are here for episode 9. I think that's 9 for y'all, of Ocarina of Time playthrough. First of all, we are at 50 subscribers, as in 50. That's insane that there are 50 people out there who want to watch me do this, and that's a blessing. So thank you so much for liking, for subscribing. Make sure to subscribe so you can see all this cool stuff, and for telling people and all that stuff. Thank you so much. We are going to become a child here because we are done with the water temple. I'm going to pop that video up right there if you haven't seen it yet. This is the first time we've put the sword into the master sword into the pedestal, and we're a kid again, which kind of sucks, but oh well. And we're headed for... Oh, it feels so weird being a kid. We are headed for Kakariko Village because the next temple is the Shadow Temple. And that's right. The scariest of all the temples. So I'm going to head to the windmill. I'll see you there. Alright, that saved a total of about 15 seconds, but hey, your time is valuable, so I can do what I can in that sense. We're headed to the windmill, as I mentioned, because although the Shadow Temple isn't right here for us as a child, there's a prequel to it. Kind of like the Ice Cavern was a prequel to the Water Temple, so is the Bottom of the Well a prequel to the Shadow Temple. So let's go mess up this windmill. In a previous video, we already learned the Song of Storms. So we go up here, talk to this guy, and play the Song of Storms. It's one of my favorite songs. I say like everything is my favorite. I'm sorry about that. But it is, because this is my favorite game. So, the reason it's a prequel is because we need an item that's in the bottom of the well that will help us get through the Shadow Temple. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is, but for those who are watching because they never owned a 64 and never got to play it, I'm going to pretend I'm going to do this like a playthrough, like you don't know what's going on. So let's head down there. Let's see what awaits below. I thought I was going to take damage there. And we've just entered. This is when the creepiness of this game starts. How is this rated E for everyone? I don't know. Come on, down the ladder. There you go. So, starts off with a familiar face. We dealt with these things in a Great Deku Tree. But to just give you a hint about this, look at all these skeletons already. Let's see what this has to say. Navi says, I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they're saying. Alright, now that we're horrified, let's do what it says. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of sadness, a lot of eeriness throughout this. Like, look at that. It looks like that thing's on a guillotine. So let's play Zelda's Lullaby to lower the tension. And try not to get hit by Skulltulas falling from the ceiling. My goal is to get out of here without pooping my pants. As is Link's, I'm sure. There's some bomb chews back there you can get. Just on the other side of this hole. But we have some, so we don't need them. And we're actually not going to be in the bottom of the well very long. Which is good because one of my greatest fears and most reoccurrent nightmares is beyond this door. This is sickening. This is disgusting. Like their hands, yo. Their hands coming out of the ground. Dude, it's disturbing. Okay, so we wiggle free from this thing if we can. Best that we can. Get away before it grabs us again. I use a charge shot. Wait for this demon to lower its head. And... oh my god. I hate it. Okay, let's pick a different hand this time. This thing's gonna hold you down. I just spin the joystick like a madman. Try and get out of this thing. Oh, and it grabbed me again. That's what you don't want to happen. If you wiggle too much, you might wiggle right back into it. Charge up. Dude, why is it so creepy? Why is its jaw like freaking Scream status? And who moves like that? Who's not possessed? No one is the answer. Look at its mouth right now. Dude, the worst thing about this. Look at the twitch. Why? Why are you twitching? Why? Just be dead. And close your mouth. Fortunately, that's all we actually needed from underneath the well. So I'm gonna warp out of here. Oh, look at that weird glitch thing with the magic jar right there. P.S. You're gonna need a lot of this. So we got our lens of truth. I'm just going to head back to Prelude of Light, go back to the Temple of Time, and we're gonna become an adult. Because now that we have the lens of truth, we can actually head to the Shadow Temple, and that's where the real danger begins. And I'll see you guys over there. We're becoming an adult here. All you do is walk up to the pedestal and press A, just like we became a child. Now we're becoming an adult again. And we're just way sicker. Alright, so as I mentioned, there is going to be a cutscene that happens as soon as we enter Kakariko Village. And that's going to start the Shadow Temple process. Just head over there and I'll meet you all over there. Start the cutscene. So, according to this game, we just finished the Water Temple. And we head on to see what's going on over here. It's not going too well. There's Sheik. Standing at the well where we just were as a kid. I love that he doesn't turn around at all, and that he just gives you this warning. Dude, this game. I only drink from hydro flasks. You should too. They're not paying me to say that, but they just work. And they have a bunch of cool colors. If you have the means, get one. That's one of my favorite cutscenes because it really shows you who Link is, how brave he is, and what he's willing to do. Even against an enemy that he knows nothing about, he's just ready to protect those people who he cares about. So I think I mentioned this in an older video that my favorite Ocarina song we're about to learn. So keep an eye out for that. And this temple really starts to make Ocarina of Time feel like it's not an E for everyone game, which I, in retrospect, probably wouldn't rate it as such. But lessons learned, yeah? I mean, the ESRB was created, what, months before that? Year and a few months, something like that? Do, 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 do. So no joke, I tried to make this song my Animal Crossing village song, just to make that game be a little bit more adult-like. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm using a simple chat headset to get my audio to sound good. Someday we'll have better stuff. And we learn the Nocturne of Shadow, and Link does his whole thing. So thank you, Sheik, for another song and for your guidance. Now let's do the Shadow Temple. Now, the reason I'm playing this song now is because it warps you to an area where you normally can't access it by any other means. So, this is what we're doing, Shadow Temple. I didn't show it in this playthrough, but in order to progress through into the Shadow Temple, you have to light all these torches, and you need an item to do that, which is Din's Fire. Din's Fire is located in Hyrule Castle. When you're dodging through the guards when you're a kid, when you go and meet Zelda, there's a rock there that you need a bomb for. In that moment, you can't access it because you don't have bombs. Welcome to the Shadow Temple. I didn't believe in ghosts and stuff until after I played this game. Until after I played this temple, more like. So use your lens of truth. You can actually see through the walls in some different areas, even some treasure chests. Don't need that one. Head through here. What is hidden in the darkness? Tricks full of ill will. You can't see the way forward. Alright, get ready for more nightmare fuel. We have the big round sword, so it won't be that tough. I'm going to give you a pro tip. If you use the lens of truth, you can actually see where the demon is going to spawn. There's a big dark circle in the ground. Oh god. That actually super scared me. I did not know that it was going to spawn there. I'm just going to wait for it to get to me. Okay, there we go. I forgot that you can't use magic when you're using the lens of truth. So, let's look for that spot. Should be a big black hole in the ground. Lighting in here is pretty bad. I don't know if y'all saw it. But I'm just going to continue on. I hope it's not right next to me. Oh my god, it's right behind me. Help me. Oh my god. Here it is. Here we go, here we go. I don't know why I can't see it. Our lighting must be that bad. Okay. Lens of truth. See if we can find that black circle. Here it is. See it? It's right in front of me. So I know not to get grabbed by that. I'm gonna come over here and give me some time. There we go. Just get out of this thing's grasp. I'm gonna use power this time. Dude, enough with that. I'm so done with that nonsense. Okay, well, I'm in a beanie and a hoodie because it's cold, but I'm sweating now, so stop twitching, you creepy mother. Oh my god, this game. The hover boots. Alright, so we need these to cover, we can basically walk in midair. Midair. Who says midair anymore? I feel like that's like a 30 and under kind of term. So we're headed back to the beginning, and yeah, we're going to continue on with the Shadow Temple. I'm still trying to grab my bearings. The hover boots make you walk over gaps. And for this part, we have to find the skull that remains once you use the Lens of Truth. See how it disappears and reappears? So we need to move this. Make the head break. Okay. So we move this part over to the skull that is still present once you use the Lens of Truth. And it's this one here. Alright, let's equip our hover boots. Good deal. We won't need those for a second. We'll need bombs sooner than that. This room right here is invisible. If you had the Lens of Truth, you'd see that. And the most horrifying image you've probably ever seen. Alright, so now we get in line with this. This will be our 5th silver thing. Oh, what? Alright, so we're headed for that section. Which, if you hold your shield, pro tip, that thing won't hit you. Okay, so we have a dungeon key now. And we're going to head back out the way that we came in. So, in this room, there are actually 3 areas. Oh god. And this is the one where we need to go through, is this broken one, now that we have the key. So this part's kind of cool. You can use these little posts as things to hookshot to, and you don't have to deal with those spiders. Kind of another pro tip. Doesn't save you a ton of time, but it makes you look cool, and that's why we're here, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter with this one. You just kind of got to kill it. It just doesn't save you any time. Alright, here we are again. Forest Temple, remember that? We had those monsters that hang from the ceiling. I'm not going to show you them. Google it. Do what you want. Watch someone else's video. I'm not entertaining that. I don't want to get nabbed by one of those things. Let's just push this guy off the edge if we can. Or just kill him by any means necessary. Grab your hover boots here. We need to get on that elevator chain-like thing. Okay, don't go too far. And see those silver rupees? We're headed over there. So once it's raised enough, about now, walk off and you should make it. And this is just another rupee collecting quest. Blow up that guy. Collect those. Zoop! Nice. We'll head on out. So this is a pretty scary room, but if you use the lens of truth here, I'll show you that. There's a brick here. A crescent-shaped brick. That's how you know I'm playing OG Nintendo 64 Zelda. Push this through these murder weapons. I don't know, killing weapons. And they'll protect you. There's a gold skulltella in the gates to my left here. And once it starts stopping 2 of them, which is right now, so stop the one nearest and a little bit further, go to the other side and pull it so you don't get smashed by this thing. Really, the only reason we're here is to get a key. And just beyond where you can see, there's a gold skulltella to my right. You can see it down the hall. Okay, so jump up here. Don't get smashed. Hit this switch. Jump. Oh god. I almost died. Oh wow. Okay, I'm glad you saw that because that's pretty scary. I would have just died there. Make sure that you jump on these things, time your jumps to go to the next one, and then jump over here to get that chest. Oh man. I can play a lot better, but okay. So head back out the same way we came. And there's another path we're going to take in that open area. Somehow these things spawn instantly. If we make a left here, there's a little walkway that we can cross. This actually took me a long time when I was playing to find that because the lighting is so bad. Use the lens of truth, you'll see a bridge you can walk across. And see that? That is a moving platform. Just so you can see it without the lens of truth. Move on through this corridor. So if you look, there's lots of silver rupees. Yeah, just go collect them. Except when you use the lens of truth, there's spikes everywhere that are going to kill you. But if you use the hover boots, you can actually hover over them. Oh god. So this is what happens when these things jump on you. They start sucking the life out of you. I hope that was worth it because I didn't enjoy that, but I wanted you to see what happens. You can also long shot them. God, they're so creepy. I'm just glad they're dead. So continue to collect the silver rupees. Ah, sneaky, sir. That hookshot spot was hidden if you don't have the lens of truth. This door is going to open up. We need that. You don't need the hover boots anymore for that little part. I believe there's a gold skulltella behind this giant skull thing. Yeah, I can see it on the bottom left there, but we don't need it. Kill these things. I think there's another one flying around. There is. Let's kill it. There we go. Okay. Once you kill everything, the door opens back up, but that's not why we're here. You take this bomb and throw it into that skull, and something comes out. What do you know? Alright, here's that gold skulltella. I'm not going to be using the gold skulltellas here. There's nothing that it's going to give me that I necessarily want for this run. And up here is where we need to shoot. I think it's right here. Oh, so close. Use the lens of truth to find that hookshot spot and head up here. Now we have that key to move forward. This part's pretty cool. You need the iron boots. because the wind blows so hard that it'll push you back. And no, the hover boots will just make you slide faster. Use your long shot to kill that thing really quick. Keep your iron boots on. And here is where you can hook shot over here, and after this you can take them off once you fall down here. Okay. Now it's going to be hover boots time. There's wind blowing to the left and the right, or vice versa, however you're looking. And you need to be able to stay standing up. See how the wind is going left and right? Bounce that away with your shield. And once this wind turbine starts to my right here, it's going to blow us to a secret spot on the left. So get your hover boots out. Ooh, that was quick. And make your way forward. If you want, you can play the sun song here. Thank you. And it'll freeze these zombies. And then you can handle them appropriately. Oh, come on. Don't do this. There we go. Way to go, Pot. Nice sneak attack. So killing those two things only spawns a blue rupee here, which we don't need. Instead, if we use the lens of truth, we can see that... Oh, I guess it doesn't show it. Basically, throw a bomb, and that will show you nothing, except I am going to show you is a chest. So open that up. That has a key that will let us get forward. This game. Take off the hover boots, because come on, who wants to move that slow? This is one of the best parts. Grab this crescent block. And you can pull this all the way till it gets to there, and then you can climb up it, right? Or just take your hook shot and hook shot the top of the ladder. That's the fastest way, in my opinion. You're supposed to use the hover boots on this section, this ferry boat nightmare, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play Zelda's Lullaby. And move forward. Be ready to fight here. Dude, this is horrific, man. Like, who thought of this? This is like everyone's bad dream at Nintendo Studios. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. I guess they're from London. Yeah, let's do that. Or whatever. Kill these things as they come down. Another one will spawn. Kill it. Just go off the edge. No? Not going to? Alright, so we are headed to Oblivion here. It's not really based on how fast you kill them, it's when you arrive here. That area. So I'm just going to jump off right now. Grab your hover boots. That makes it a little bit easier. And head towards this door. The scary thing is if you stay on that too long, it says the ship is sinking and then it falls into... I'm going to guess hell. That's my first guess, is hell. We don't need the hover boots anymore, so take those off. And while it looks scary... You're actually pretty safe here, all those dead hands. Just make your way through the maze. Just avoid those if you can. Head in here. kill these things. Basically, if you let them regrow, they will turn back into one of the huge things. So kill them. That actually worried me. I normally get them a lot faster. Alright, we got a boss, or a dungeon key. Let's keep going. So you get the first room to your left. Keep going. Skip that one. We don't need that room, and then this is the last room that we need in this area. You do need Din's Fire here again. Because when it looks like you're about to die from all the hate that is in Hyrule. That was pretty dark. Get Din's Fire out. You can also use fire arrows in either direction, but this is the best way. And if you're fast enough, you can grab this, but I'm not. Oh my god. I'm glad you're seeing this. This is why this game is horrifying. Just freeze this guy. Kill him. Oh my god. I don't want it. Just ignore that fool over there. I ain't dealing with that. Alright, keep heading left, and that will take you out. Remember to unequip Din's Fire. Super rookie mistake. Waste a bunch of magic using Din's Fire. Alright, so this will take us back to the area in front of where we meet the boss. So you can see that there's a bridge kind of broken, dropped next to us. Hit these bombs. I like to think that you're not hitting the bomb, but that you're scraping the top of the fuses. Like Iron Man would do. No. Iron Man? James Bond with your watch. We do want arrows. Okay, there's nothing in there. So that dropped a bridge for us. There's a gold Skulltula up to the right. If you wanted that, there's some hearts too, but we don't. Lens of Truth and your hover boots here. And this guy is pretty creepy. I just read something online recently that said the reason Bongo Bongo is Bongo Bongo is because he was a thief. He was a thief and... Oh wow, okay, let's just do it. He had his hands severed off when he was caught by the King of Hyrule. So that just makes it creepier, doesn't it? And that's why his hands, because they're not a part of his body, are the only thing you can see. So the way to beat this guy is to stun his hands with arrows and then shoot him in the eye as he charges you, and then hit him with your sword when he's stunned. However, you can't see him unless you have the Lens of Truth up. So I head to the corners. I'm gonna get hit. No, we're good. So put on your Lens of Truth. Wait for him to charge you. Jump attack him. Jump attack him. Grab these arrows if you can. Oh, come on. He'll do different tricks like that if you hit his hand in time. See how he disappears when he appears? Hit him when he charges you. Alright, we might have one more go. See how he's invisible? Save your magic and don't use the Lens of Truth until you need to. Like right now when he charges. And we should be done with it quick. There you go. That's Bongo Bongo. Okay, so I made it look pretty easy, right? That's a very intimidating fight because if you don't have the hover boots on, which you wouldn't know to do right away, it bounces you on his drum and you can't, you know, draw your arrow and shoot it in that time because it keeps pulling you out of the animation. And if you fall off the drum, you start taking damage from heat unless you have the heat tunic on. So it can be a nightmare, and then you can't see it, and then you run out of magic and stuff. It can be bad. And since we already got the 11th heart, might as well get the 12th. I mean, my OCD is calming down after I got that 11th one, and then the one row of hearts, one row of magic isn't there. I've accepted it. Acceptance is the first step. And we just got another sage. Sick boots, right? You gotta wear them for this cinematic. And there's Impa, who helped us in the beginning of the game when she gave us Zelda's lullaby. So she's just thanking us for doing what we did and being there for Zelda when Zelda needed us, and that she's going to stay behind as a sage. She's reminiscing about when she last saw us. We were just a kid. But that now she knows we're the hero of time, and she's not worried about Zelda's safety anymore. All right. Not bad. We are well into this game. We are accepting another medallion, which means we only have, count it, one more left. And that's the yellowish gold one. Orange one, sorry. It's the orange one for the next temple we're going to do. I don't know if you heard that. Hopefully not. But we got the shadow medallion. So we're almost ready to fight Ganondorf. We have a lot of good weapons. We've done a lot of good here. We're going to save Zelda. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you get the next storyline. You don't miss any content. Until next time, we're going to take on the Spirit Temple. And I'll see you there. Peace.